the entire Part A of Math Kangaroo Grade 5 and 6, 2023. First question. Whole group fills the rest of the table with numbers up to 40 by the following pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you basically put consecutive integers starting from 1 in this table. Which piece shown could he cut from the table? So first, you could see that all of these pieces start with a 12. Like 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. So that means you could work your way from 12, which is here. Now, if you see a pattern, each of these has 8 cubes. That means that if you go down 1 square, then it should be plus 8. So that means if you go down 1 square, it would be plus 8. So if you go down 12 by this, it would be plus 8. 12 plus 8 equals 20. So this square is 20. Now you can eliminate 3 answers. Next, this one is obviously 21 because it's right after 12. This one, with the old pattern, you plus 1 again. Plus 8, sorry. It would be 29. So then it would be C because B you plus did 7, not 8. So the answer is C. Next question. In the figure shown, a parasol surrounded by 4 bands labeled M, N, P, and Q. In what order from first to last are the tapes placed? So as you know, if the tape is placed like under all of the other tapes, that means it's placed first. And if the tape is placed on top of all the other tapes, then it's placed last. So first, let's see which tape is on the very bottom. N is on the very bottom because it's under M, it's under Q, and it's under P because P is above M and M is above N. So P is above N. So that means N is placed first. Next. Sorry. What question? So next, N is placed first. Next, you see that M is placed second because Q is above M and P is above M. So that would be the N, M. Next, you see it's either P or Q. Q is below P. So Q is placed before P. So it would be Q and then P. So N, M, Q, P. The answer will be D. Which shape of the following shape cannot be divided into a trapezoid? A trapezoid looks like this. Basically, so we try to divide these shapes over here into shapes that look like this or this. So let's see. A, you cannot really divide it into, so maybe A could be the answer, but let's come back to A later. B, you could clearly divide it into 2 shapes. 1 trapezoid, 2 trapezoid. C is already a trapezoid, so if you cut from the middle, then it would be 2 right-angled trapezoid. So C and B are all wrong. D, if you cut from the mid-segment, then it would also be a trapezoid, because 1 trapezoid, 2 trapezoid. E is really similar to B. It's just like the trapezoid would be more squished. So if you cut it in the same place as B, then it would also be 2 trapezoids. So now, you know that you could cut B, C, D, and E all into trapezoids. So the only answer left for us is A. So it's number 3, the answer is A. Number 4. Roside folds the net shown into the form of a cube. So this is a net of the cube. Which of the following of the 5 cubes did she get from this net? So first, this kangaroo is standing up, faces that way. So then, if you draw a cube, all of these cubes look like this, so I'm drawing it like this. So like the kangaroo would be like this. But this kangaroo is looking this way. So if you fold this downwards, the kangaroo would be looking outwards and then like this. And now the top would be a green. Let's see if there's any matching scenes. The top is green, the kangaroo is looking this way, and this kangaroo is looking this way. So then you could see that this one and this one is an exact replica. So the answer is B. Next question. Number 5. Alice has 4 figures shown. Which pair can you combine to make this hexagon? You look at number 1. Number 1. You try to make it into a hexagon. It would look like this. So you need a shape that looks like this. And as you can see, number 3 looks exactly like this. So the answer could be 1 and 3, but let's look at 4 and 6. So 4 and 6, it would be like this, which is similar to a hexagon, except this. It can't be because this one isn't connected. So 2 and 4 wouldn't be correct, so the answer would be 1 and 3. The answer is B. Anna has 5 discs of different sides. She want to build a tower for 4 discs, so each disc is smaller than the disc immediately below them. So basically, he's trying to make a disc pyramid like this. How many different towers could Anna build? So first, if you have these 3 discs, then these 2 big discs could both be at the bottom. So you have 2 possibilities now. The next one, you don't want to think of these 3 discs being together because you already have all of the cases. So if you think about these 3 discs being together, then you would be counting the same thing twice. So now you could look at this disc and this disc. You could put these 2 discs on the bottom. But if you try to put this disc, then it would be wrong. So plus 1 plus. So now you look at these 2 discs now. You have basically similarity because these 2 have to be at the bottom because else it would only be 3. So then it would also be 1. But last but not least, you could, all of our cases is when this is here. And we could remove this one, making these 3 cubes, so plus 1 more. But if you try any other combination, then the towers wouldn't be like this. It would be like this. Or like this. So then it wouldn't be correct. So you calculate this. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. The answer is B, 5. Next question. The black disc have 3 holes and they're placed above a clock face and then rotated around its center. Which 3 numbers is it possible to see? So as you can see, this one, and this one have a difference. This one have a difference of 4, and this one have a difference of 2. So we need to find 3 pairs, 3 numbers that have the difference of 4 and the difference of 2. So first, let's see. 2 and 4 have a difference of 2. This is correct, but 2 and 9 have a difference of 7. And 4 and 9 have a difference of 5, so this can't be because there's no differences of 4. 1 and 5 have a difference of 4 as normal, but if it's 1 and 5, then the next number have to be 7. But the next number is 10, so B is also wrong. C. You have a difference of 2, and you have a difference of 8. You might just think this one's wrong, but this one's actually correct, because if you have a 12, then you count 1, 2, 3, 4. You would end exactly at the 4. So technically, this one would basically be this one, except they tilted 1 hour back. So then the answer would be C. Next question. Claude climbs from the bottom to the top of the cylinder shown. The steps are all equal sized. How many steps are not visible? So it told us that 9 steps are visible. Sorry, I didn't say so. So 1, let's first count how big this cylinder is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this cylinder would be 20. And line steps are visible. Each step goes up 1. So then, if 9 steps are visible and each step goes up 1, and you want to go up 20 steps, and you need 20 of the steps. And out of that, 9 are visible. So that means 11 of these are invisible. So the answer is C. Number 9. Francisa wrote down 3 consecutive 2-digit numbers in its natural order, but instead of using digits, she used symbols. Which of the symbols? These symbols are square. I think this is a. Okay, let's just say square, rhombus, heart, triangle, and heart square. So, as you could see, the 10 digits are different for some reason. But if you're counting consecutively, the 10 digits should be the same. Except when this one's a 9 and this one's a 10. Because then you would be skipping the scene. So this one we know is a 9. This one's a 0 and this one's a 1. So now, this one and this one should be the same because they're both the same. They're symbols. The square. This one should be 19. And now that you know one number, you could just count consecutively. 20, 21. So now what number is next? 22 is next after 21. But we know it converts this into symbols. We know that this is a 2. A heart is a 2. And 22 have 2 2s. So you need to see a 1 of the heart. So the answer is C. Joe glued 3 pieces of paper, a semicircle, a quarter of a circle, a quarter of a circle, and then on top of a circle, which figure cannot be obtained. So let's take a different approach for this question. I'm just gonna tell you which one's wrong and tell you why. I'm not gonna go through all the answers. So C is wrong because, like this one, because this one should be connected because like this one's one entire thing. There's gray parts here, there's gray parts here, and there's only one gray. So this part should be all connected. So why is it wrong? Well, the reason why it is wrong is because this one's way over 100 degrees, while a semicircle should only be 180 degrees. It should be a flat angle, not a reflected angle. But see, it is a reflected angle, which shouldn't be right. So the wrong answer is A, B, D, E, because they're all possible. For example, let me just pick D. You put this one down first. You put this one down first, so it would look like this. Now you put this one down, covering this part, and now you put this one down, covering this part. So D would be possible. So just like that, we found it out that C is wrong. So the part A is done. I'm gonna probably do part B today or tomorrow, so stay tuned. Also, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yay!